everyone, welcome. This is a casual Wi-Fi battle mixed here against my good friend Brian. He leads out with the Smeargle as I lead out with my bow, who is the son of Yubaba. Hooray for Spirited Away references. I go straight away to the fake out and I get poisoned by my own toxic orb, activating my guts ability. Next I go for the bullet punch, thinking that the guts would be enough to take it out, but it is not. He gets a Stone Edge? Pfft, no. Stealth Rock up, and I finish that thing off with close combat. Lowers my defenses, which I don't really care because I'm going to switch this thing out soon. I just love fake out leads so much. Leads out with a Mamoswine, and I switch out into my Aniyaku, who is the co-manager of the bathhouse. I get hurt by spikes, and he is able to earthquake me. I decide to rapid spin here. But I underestimated the power of this massive Mamoswine. Look how much damage that thing does. This leads me to believe that it was choice banded. But, so after rapid spinning away the spikes, I switch out into my Yubaba. He sets up another Stealth Rock. This is where I learned that he indeed was not choice banded. I have no idea what this set is. So he just Ice Shards me. It doesn't do much, and I thought that it would be much bigger threat to Yubaba, so I just whirlwind him out into an Espeon. I have no idea what this thing is capable of, so he switches out into his Claydol. I decided to roost here, predicting the switch, knowing he can't really do anything to me. And he just Ice Beams away. This also doesn't do much damage. I whirlwind him again into his Mamoswine. I don't know why I did all those whirlwinds, but hey, it's casual battle. What you gonna do? He Ice Shards me again! What? Doesn't do much because Yubaba is a badass mofo. I Toxic him, and this is the beginning of Toxic Stall, so let me just do some fancy crossfades. Now he's down to yellow health, and he uses Endeavor when he's at red health. Here, I just continue to roost him. Well, I should have, but I whirlwind him out like it's hard into his Nidoqueen. I cannot do anything to this, so I just get some more health back. He Ice Beams me, but Yubaba, you are just so heinous and evil. So bulky, so bulky. An explanation to this might be that the person that made his Pokemon doesn't really know about EVs, so it is most likely that his Pokemon are not EV trained correctly, or at all for that matter. After I Toxic his Suicune, he roars me out into my Insilico. Galvantula, something bacteria. Hooray for Pendulum. I Thunder that thing, which is enough to take it out, because I do have Life Orb and Compound Eyes, which is boost the accuracy of Thunder up. I use Bug Buzz, Ninbuzz, whatever you want to call it, to his Claydol. I was not expecting that thing to live. That thing is really bulky, considering Insilico as Stab, Bug Buzz, and Life Orb. Here I switch out to my Kamaji, who is some other person from Spirited Away. I do not remember off the top of my head. I knew that his Claydol can't really do anything to me, so I decided to set up a Shell Smash, raising my special attack, and speed. And White Herb takes care of my defensive negative stuff. Here I go for the Stone Edge, predicting him to switch, and misses, and I pay for that. Misplays all over the place. Free misplays for all. I switch out to my Aniyaku to get killed by the Stealth Rocks, whatever, and whatnot. And Yubaba also takes a deal of pain from the Stealth Rocks. I decide to roost up, and he goes to the Ice Beam again. And he cannot do anything. I just freaking love Yubaba. It's so bulky. Man, and I take that thing out with a Brave Bird, and I do take some recoil damage. Shrug it off with those lefties. And here's Mamoswine again. He's going to Endeavor, and I'm just going to Toxic Stall it out and roost up. Dragon Roost Island. And that will bring me up to a substantial amount of HP. The Toxic should be enough to take it out. And yes, it is. What do you know? Praise Allah. He goes out to Espeon, and I don't know what this thing is. Before the battle, he told us that he was using UUs, RUs, and NUs. Well, get your tiers straight. So this Espeon was an OU. He told me that the other tiers are not including OU, so I thought this thing had synchronized and not magic bounce. Magic bounce! I look like it's hard when I poison myself, so I decide to commit suicide and kamikaze that thing to death. Or myself to death, rather. My poison is killing myself. Oh, the irony. Yubaba, you have served me well. I just try to get off as many brave birds as possible. Here. And the poison is starting to rack up. He goes for the sidekick, I don't know why, because hidden power, whatever type that was not doing anything, so he goes for the sidekick in hope of it doing more damage. Even though I'm not affected by it. Anyway, decides that's not a viable option, so he goes for the hidden power again. I brave bird, trying to kill myself, put me out of my misery. And Toxic is taking its toll. He uses the hidden power, whatever type that is, and gets a useless crit here, and Yubaba goes down. No more for the bathhouse. I go to Yubaba's son, Bo, the big baby thingy that smothered by pillows, and use a fake out and get a crit. I'm not sure if that was useless or not, but oh well, that's how the game is. Revenge, hooray. Earth power does decent amount of damage, but he does have a reflect up because he has a massive amount of dual screeners. I don't know how many dual screeners he has. It's like 200 or 300. Either way, my payback does not do much damage. Bo faints from the earth power. I go to my Galvantula, who dies promptly from the Soul Rocks. Grim Reaper here, my Scyther, is my last Pokemon and my only chance to win this battle. It's 1v1, and my plan here is to set up as many Swords Dances. He uses a Flamethrower, but it doesn't do much damage due to my Eviolite. Eviolite is such a good item. His Reflector is off, which gives me a chance to kill this thing, and I try to set up as many Swords Dances as possible to just kill that thing in one hit. I roost up to get damage back so I can take more Ice Beams and Flamethrowers from that thing, but it doesn't do much. It's because I didn't do much because of the Eviolite. I set up a Noise Swords Dance, but he gets a crit. I was banking on he doesn't get a crit, but he does. Good game, Brian. See you all next time.